what percentage of players are between the ages of 30 and 36? Okay, well there's 30 there, so age 30, so that is 11 players. Okay, and there's 36 years, which is 19 players. So the number of players in between the ages of 30 and 36 are in between 11 and 19, which is 8 people. So 8 out of the total of 20 people is 40%. There's the answer. The 80th percentile, okay, if there's 20 people, 16 out of 20 is 80%. So that person representing the 80th percentile is the 16th person. Okay, so if you go back to your graph again, you go to your 16th person, which is here, there, run across, there, that's his age. He is, whatever that is, 33. Notice I put a column in there for midpoints of the interval. So the midpoint of the first interval is 25 and a half, and then 28 and a half, 31 and a half. It's very important when you're drawing the table on the calculator. Okay, so you just put all those values into the table, and then when you find your mean and standard deviation, the mean should have been 30.15 and the standard deviation 3.21. Again, using the same ogive, they want to know what the median is. So if there's 20 people, you stick that into the formula to find the position of the median. It's position 10.5. So there's your 10th person, there's your 11th person. So you go halfway between 10 and 11, 10.5, and you run across, and you'll see you hit the line just before the age of 30. Just before the age of 30. So I don't know, 29 or 28. So what are the options? 29 is the right one. Right, for number 5, to find the mean of those numbers, you add them together and divide by how many numbers there are. That was easy. So the mean ended up being 28.18. I just put all those numbers into the table, as you can see, with a 1 in the frequency column. So basically it's just saying that there's 1 of each of those numbers. So when you find shift 1, when you find the mean ends up being 28.18, and when you find the standard deviation, it ends up being 13.76. Okay, so to find out how many of these numbers here fall within one standard deviation of the mean, subtract the standard deviation from the mean, which gives you a lowest value of that, and you add the standard deviation onto the mean, which gives you a maximum value of that. Okay, so all values that fall in between those two numbers are within one standard deviation of the mean. Alright, and there were 8 of them.